storylines setting up in this one?
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Narduzzi before the game. He told me that this is a moment he has been waiting for his whole life, coming back to coach at his alma mater, and being a coach that can bring them back to national relevance. They just missed the playoff picture last year. They have got to get back in that conversation. He said, I can't wait to build this place into what I believe it can be, something special, and it all starts here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Badgers offense will go on the attack first. And we get a look at Usman Kroma. Great young back that they are really excited about the big things he can bring to this offense. Offense in a split backfield. Motion from the back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Badgers can really attack on this second and short. Throwing Joseph. Complete left side, Coleman. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. They finally get the glory. Everything changes as far as program expectations when you win that first national championship. Fans, boosters, alumni, media, now all expecting much, much more, aren't they, Dave?
Yeah, but you still get to celebrate because you were the king. You were the king of college football. You won it all. A lot to be excited about. Palmer, now you work on the next season and repeating and all that goes with it.
And it should still be good, too, right? Because winning that first national championship brought in so many good recruits, brought in so many players through the portal. You can make an argument their roster this year is better than last year's national championship roster. So I'm excited to see what they do today.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
From the gun, it's Kroma. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. If you gash the defense with a run like that or pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
He stopped.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
From the gun on third down, Joseph. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That's a big mistake here early in this game, and I know how that feels for a quarterback. You're playing on the road, you want to come out in the first drive, you want to march it down the field, you want to throw a touchdown pass, but you got to be careful, and you can't be too greedy. I think he got a little bit ahead of himself on that last throw. It's going to be really important he settles himself down.
Wide receiver going in motion. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Wants to go up top on second down. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Whip it out to the back on the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to make one miss. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On the move, it's Chroma. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Hits inside. It's Smith. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The fake wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Hicks. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick give. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. As we come to the end of the period. Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right side, it's Yates. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Yates. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Over the middle, it's Smith. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's an impossible matchup for the defense.
Linebacker on running back. I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back selling to the flats just enough to get that inside space to open up, make the catch, and start getting down the field.
Second and long here. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now for this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Joseph, they're all over him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Quick give. It's Croma. Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Throwing Joseph. Under pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Takes the handoff. It's Chroma. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Headed to the end zone, and he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Badger! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll go to the counter. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Pitt right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Fires on the move. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Smith finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell he just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Trying to take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Taken in on the right side by Coleman. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Badgers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Joseph. Got it in the middle. It's Rigby.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Changing the routes with his receivers. Second down to the air. Throws to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Again, it's Joseph. Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Throwing Joseph. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Narduzzi at the half. First game of the season, as you know, there's a lot of nerves, a lot of enthusiasm and excitement, but this team knows they can be better in the second half. He said he told his team in the locker room, we've got to clean up our mistakes and our missed assignments. We want to set the tone for what kind of team we'll be this season, and that all starts right now. Back to you.
Thanks, Howie. Second down, gonna throw it. Floats it out in space. They've got him corralled. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Cradles it at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Joseph on the play action. Rolls right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Joseph. Left side is Coleman. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Badgers are rolling down the field. Gives it. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because...
Touchdown, Badgers! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Rush is on. He'll throw it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Out wide left, it's Johnson. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the time...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. Pitt will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Badgers sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing it. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside. It's Davison. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Throwing Joseph. Look out. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They booted away on 4th down. They'll field this one in tight quarters. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Defense looks like they're coming. Back to pass on 2nd down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Drops back on first down. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is going for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Joseph. Left side, it's Rigby. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll run it. It's Chroma. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, if they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun on third down, Joseph. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Pitt pushing the pace.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Finds his back in the middle. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
They'll go with a direct snap. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
And some might question the call. You're going to go for it on fourth down in your own territory, but you don't question the result. He takes the football on the ground all the way to the house. Not only does he get the fourth down conversion, he gets the big touchdown. Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Shut it down's going up top. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have got beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
Out wide right, it's Coleman. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
We reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses the timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And that's the final timeout for Pitt. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. From the gun, it's Croma. Got an alley. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's Davison. Stop right there.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard 15-yard touchdown run. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Hicks. Snags it, and there's running room. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Long way to go on second down. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to go up top on second down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room.